Hello everyone! Recently a lot of people have been asking me, if I issue an invoice for 100 yuan, but my customer doesn't pay me the full 100 yuan and only pays me 30 yuan, how should I record this transaction? So today I'm going to teach everyone step by step how we can handle this properly. First of all, we must make sure of our customer's name. Right now my customer's name is Grand Dragon Food Supply, so I'm going to prepare an invoice for them. When I'm issuing the invoice, I click on Create Order here, and then I select, for example, that their product is from the event hall. After I've selected the product, you can see here that it's a product worth 6,999 yuan. Then, when I scroll down, I click Create Order here. After creating the order, you'll notice there's a yellow highlight. Here is the order that we need to approve. After approving it, you'll see that below, the quotation, delivery order, and sales order will appear. So now, on this gear button here, which is called Manage Order, I click it. Then I click the green Approve Order button here. After clicking Approve Order, I just click Yes. Now, after I click Yes, you can see that this order will have a quotation. And there will also be a delivery order and a sales order will also appear. But now, I want to issue an invoice to my customer, so what should I do? I just need to click this blue Create Invoice button here. When it comes to creating an invoice, there are two different approaches. Some people issue the invoice only after receiving payment, while others issue the invoice before receiving payment. So you need to determine whether you're issuing the invoice before or after receiving payment. Let's start with the first scenario, issuing the invoice before receiving payment. So you select Not Required, meaning you don't need to receive payment from the customer. First, you issue the invoice to them right away. This invoice, if you have it, can be directly submitted to the RHDN as an e-invoice. Next, you select the quotation after choosing the option I just mentioned. You click Create Invoice. After creating the invoice, click into the invoice and you'll see the one I just made highlighted in yellow. Then, click the gear button here to select Manage Invoice and then click Approve Invoice and confirm by clicking Yes here. Alright, after I click on it, you'll see a prominent yellow button appear right here. This yellow button clearly represents our invoice. Once it's been approved by HDN, this yellow button will then change to a green button, much like the one you can observe below. So once it turns into a green button, it means it's already an invoice. The difference between the green button and the yellow button is that you can see there's a QR code here. What about this QR code? If you scan it, it means that HDN has already approved your invoice because there's a fairly status shown here. So that's what the green color means. As for the red color, it means that if I have already invoiced this document, but I want to cancel it, so I cancel it, then it will appear as a red document. What about the light red color? Light red means that if there's incorrect information, if you have incorrect information, you need to correct it. For example, if the customer's phone number or your example or any other details are wrong, LHD will reject it and send it back. After it gets rejected and sent back, you need to check what exactly the error is. The red part here will indicate it. Okay, now let's take a look. We've already issued this invoice, right? But now, after receiving this invoice, the customer plans to... It's 6,999 yuan, and the customer plans to return 1,000 yuan. So if you subtract 1,000 from 6,999, you'll have 5,999 left, right? What should you do? Go to the quotation here. This is the one I just created for 6,999, so I'll select this one. Next to View Quotation, there's a button called Make Payment. This button looks a bit like a credit card, so you click on the Make Payment button. After you click it, it will automatically select the quotation you just created, and then you just enter this amount here. For instruments here, let's say the customer is paying 1,000 now, so you just enter 1,000 here. If they're paying the full amount of 6,999, then you just enter the full amount here. So for example, 1,000. As for the payment method, you can choose if you want the customer to pay by credit card or cash. You can select it yourself. Then you just click Create Payment. After creating the payment, you need to click the gear button here and select Manage Payment. Then, you need to approve this payment and confirm by clicking Yes. Alright, after you click Yes, the customer's receipt will be generated. You can then save this receipt as proof that they have already paid the 1,000. So what about the remaining 5,999? What can you do about it? For example, if the customer wants to pay you another 2,000 next month, you just go to the quotation section. You can see this order here, which is the one I just selected. Click into it to make a payment, then you click this, but you can see this. For the 6,999 order, there's now 5,999 left. Our system will automatically deduct the amount the customer has already paid based on what you record. So if there's 5,999 left and the customer pays you 3,999 now, then there will only be 2,000 left, right? So if they pay cash now, I just click create payment as usual, then click the gear icon here, click approve payment, and then click yes. Alright, after clicking yes, I come back to my quotation here, and you can see that when I click make payment, I select the same order again, and you see there's only 2,000 left. So for the final 2,000, if the customer pays it off, I just select cash, click create payment, then go to manage payment here and approve the payment and click yes. That's how it works. So even if the customer hasn't paid yet, you can still get the invoice. See, it's turned green now, so you can send the e-invoice to them. Even though they haven't paid yet, if they need the invoice first, you can give it to them. Then, every time they make a payment, you just go to the quotation here and click. After you click the button, if the customer has already finished paying, you'll see that this credit card icon will change to view invoice. Does that make sense? Okay, so this is what you do when the customer wants an invoice but hasn't paid you yet. In the next step, I'll show you what to do when the customer pays you but hasn't paid in full. Only after they finish paying do we issue the invoice all at once. So how exactly does this work? Let's take a look now under Create Order. I'll select Event Hall again. Then for the product, maybe I'll choose Day 1 Silver. You can see the price is $3,999. Then just click Create Order, and here, click the gear icon to select Approve Order and confirm with Yes. Alright, now I have my quotation, my delivery order, and my sales order here. These are generated automatically as soon as you approve the order. Next, let's create the invoice. In Create Invoice, earlier we selected Not Required, right? Now if we select Required, it means the customer needs to make a payment before we issue the order. So after choosing Required, we select the order for $3,999, and then we choose Schedule Payment here. Then, as we scroll down, if the customer pays you $1,999 out of $3,999, there will be $2,000 left. So now we click Cash. After creating the payment, in the Manage Payment section, click the gear button, then select Approve Payment and click Yes. Okay, and then click Yes. After that, you'll get the receipt as usual, which you can send to your customer as proof that they've already made the payment. Alright, so earlier we had 3,999 yuan, and after deducting the 1,999 that the customer paid, there will still be 2,000 yuan remaining, right? So there's 2,000 yuan left. Here we go to Create Invoice again, select Required, and then choose the same order as before. You'll see that it automatically deducts the 1,999 yuan that the customer already paid, leaving a balance of 2,000 yuan. Alright, after the 2,000 yuan is left, you can see that once you click on the white button here, you just need to click Create Payment. After you click Create Payment, click the gear button here, select Approve Payment, and then click Yes. Alright, after you see this, you can check the receipt again and send it to your customer as usual. However, you'll only see the yellow invoice label here in the invoice section if the invoice is fully paid. If the customer hasn't finished paying, you won't have the invoice. In this mode, the customer must pay in full before you can generate an invoice. In the previous mode, even if the customer hasn't paid yet or has only paid half, you can still issue the invoice first. So there are two different modes you need to check which policy or mode your company follows. Alright, so that's the end of today's tutorial. Thank you everyone.